What is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C from the Tasha C Show podcast. I wanted to tell you about Anchor. Now, if you're already a podcaster or you're wanting to go into the world of podcasting, let me tell you about Anchor. Now, this is one of the easiest ways to make a podcast. Number one, it is free. Number two, it's free. Second of all, there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, y'all. Which right now, I am using my phone through their app in order to record and tell y'all about Anchor. Also, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it's easy. If you want to distribute everything from Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and so forth, and many, many more, you go right ahead and use Anchor, and Anchor will do that all for you. And you can also make, from your podcast, you can make money for it. You don't need a minimum amount of listenership and so forth. And like I said, I mentioned that Anchor is completely free, and it gives you so many creation tools, y'all, and I'm still trying to find out how to use them. So everything you need is in this podcast, okay? So anyway, go ahead and make sure you download the free Anchor app or go to anchorfm.com to get started. Anchor app is both on, the Apple phones and the Androids. So take care again. Choose Anchor. All right. See y'all. Hugs and love. What is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast. Shout out to my YouTube podcast, Bam, Hugs and Loves, and shout to everybody, hugs and loves and all the above. If you're listening, it's your first time listening, whatever, whether it's through podcast, don't forget to follow me if you like what you hear and listening to. That way you get the notifications of new episodes, and also, go back, I made a couple episodes, and also, if you're listening, watching to YouTube, do the same. Don't forget to click likes and subscribe and stuff. And in the future, I can't give an exact date, you will see this lovely face again as well for the videos. Okay. Now, y'all, I had made a podcast. I haven't made one in 2 weeks. So damn near, the last couple of podcasts have been kind of long, hour or something. So this one was almost, stretching out to almost 2 hours. Actually, I thought it was going to be a little longer than that. But y'all, as soon as I uploaded to YouTube and stuff, whatever, y'all, there has been more stuff that has happened. So hopefully this ain't long as the other one, because I'm just going to go talk through other things. But just been a couple things I've seen on my timeline that was pretty interesting to witness. Watch and listen to, y'all. It's almost 1 in the morning. It's Sundays, October 18th, 2020. And so I figure I'll go ahead and do this podcast, and then I may, of course, I'm not going to instantly upload it. I may upload it, later on today, or maybe tomorrow or something like that. But anyway, y'all, I'm kind of doing a couple updates. At least one update of the story that I did earlier. Now, y'all, it's going to be some stuff that's going to probably get you upset and stuff that I'm going to be talking about. But I don't know. Maybe I won't talk about it. Yeah, well, I'll get to it. The first thing first, y'all. This is interesting. Now, I got this from Spiritual Word Instagram. And page 6, and Matthew McConaughey, y'all know from such movies as, that's not the movies like The Time to Kill, the Lincoln commercials. It's been so much stuff. I can't just put a what was it? Was it in the Dallas Park? He was in a lot of stuff. Okay, he ain't like no actor and stuff like that. Okay, but anyways, recently they said on page 6 that Matthew McConaughey reveals dad died of heart attack during sex with mom. Well, condolences to him and his family, but I mean he went out. Maybe doing something that he loves. I'm not trying to laugh because he's still passed away, but this is what was said. What Spiritual World said. I guess that Matthew McConaughey say. I guess when he got the call from his mom. I got a call from my mom. Your dad died. My knees buckled. I couldn't believe it. He was my dad. Nobody or nothing could kill him except mom. He always told me, my brothers, boys, when I go, I'm going to be making love to your mother. And that's exactly what happened. He had a heart attack when he climaxed. Well, like I said, that, I'm lost for words, okay? I mean, still, of course, he misses his dad and stuff, but I mean, the father did manifest, he was going to go, and he truly did. Okay? Woo! Okay. Anyways, y'all. Omar Epps, I mean, consider that it started off kind of with, maybe depending how you think about a little bit humorous story. I don't think there was some topics about finding about this a-hole and one of the predators that got caught on Zoom, no charges, but I think I might bring that in a separate podcast, okay? But anyway, here's Omar Epps, and he's been married to Keisha, if y'all remember from the group, famous Told Such and songs as Kissing You and what's this? Kissing You and Can't You See What You Do With Me and stuff like that. And here he has a lovely note to his wife. I just have a question on perhaps like the Juice when he first came out, especially like the Juice, the movie Juice and stuff with Two Shot Pop, Shakur and stuff like that, right? And he said this: "Y'all just be my soulmate. She inspires me. She challenges me. She amazes me. Completion. Ain't no ride or die over this way. We ride and fly." Ooh, like that comment. Let's soar, my angel, being our best selves and fulfilling what God has destined, always and forever. That's beautiful, y'all. By the way, this is a funny thing. This is on tjcastlight.com, y'all. And this is so random. But I'm like, what did this really happen? Okay. Somebody by the name of Funny Marco said this. Told my mom WAP meant worship and praise. She posted giving WAP today. I can't, yo. I can't. I can't. Now, before we go into like some more of these topics in the follow-up, I wanted to tell real quick. Okay, this was on Yahoo. Now I've seen this, like I said, I mentioned before about who I found recently on YouTube beginning of this year. Fall of the Fall from Grace review, and beyond that. These group of they critique everything from movies, television shows, video games, stuff like that. But a lot of times they funny as heck, and talking about entertainment, sometimes politics and all this other stuff. But I like them, and a lot of times I watch them on Twitch. Okay, because some things you can't watch on YouTube. They also stream the shows on podcasts, but you get the full thing where it's unedited everything if you watch on Twitch or double toasted, whatever, right? And it was on one of their shows called what is it? What Up Son was one of the shows that they had. And they were talking about this might be a TikTok about this woman who went to Target, and they don't know for sure if this is real or not or just from attention because, it wasn't a follow-up. Now, this came up when I looked, y'all, on Yahoo earlier today that this crazy-ish was real. Woman in a wedding dress seemingly hunts down, her fiance at Target with a pastor to force an ultimatum. This is from Alec Laxter, I think Friday, October the 16th, 3:40 p.m. Eastern Times. It's about estimate 2 million read. It's 2020. You thought nothing could shock you anymore. Think again. A 2-part TikTok saga catched by a mom of 3 named Ashley. Allegedly shows an impatient girlfriend who appeared in a wedding dress at a Las Vegas Target, where a fiance works, to force an ultimatum on him. But the demanding bride, I was about to say demanding, excuse me, I don't know if to call the B word, didn't stop there. She also brought a wedding official who appears to be a pastor, yeah, they showed the video, and a long bridesmaid named Emily. Now, Emily shouldn't have followed that crazy-ish. You put a ring on my finger 2 years ago. It's time for you to do it or get out, the woman tells her fiancé in the second clip, shared by Ashley. Yeah, we're getting married right now or I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm done. I'm like, if you don't marry me this second. How romantic. Eventually, the bride appears to spot the TikToker for the first time, though she seems to maintain a good sense of humor over the fact that she's being recorded. Oh, I didn't know all this. Hey guys, she says to Ashley, I'm just finally making him commit. Like we're getting married right now, or like it's over. Can we talk about this outside? The stunned employee asks his fiance. Yes, we can talk about this outside, the bride replies. I'm shaking. As the employee follows the bridal party out of the aisle, he wonders out loud, could someone have told me about this? The wild video has racked up over 7.2 views and more than 21K comments from TikTokers who seem to be concerned for all the parties involved. The fact that she had a friend that thought this was a good idea is what's more concerning to me, wrote one user. Yeah, I don't see that. What out are the red flags on, said another. Not the pastor going along with it all, noted a third. Others are more concerned with the way the bride was not only trying to force an ultimatum on her man, but also how she seemingly embarrassed him at work. This is so wrong, wrote one reviewer. Why would she put him on the spot like that at his job and give him the ultimatum that basically forced him to marry? And, consider, even though Rona or not Rona out there, because, he had a space mask, whatever, who's to say? Because the video that they showed on the thing, on the show was like, you just see the woman, you can see the man look like he's in a, in a pastor gear, and you got the bridesmaid, you see him from the back. But it's like, Bay coming like, what the hell is this? Or that could have got the man Rona Potts to get his job lost. Okay, let's continue. Red flag. Don't do it, says another. That's crazy and unrealistic. It's not quirky, funny, or that. And that was ridiculous of her. It remains unclear the stunt was staged or not. So again, it's gotten, it became viral. But again, even with reading that, y'all, I just realized it was still no information that indicated whether that was real or not. Okay. Now, I wanted to talk about, did y'all remember the sad story? This happened years ago, whatever, right? And it was about Marilyn Santana. That he used to be one of the crush. He used to be in a lot of stuff back in the day. He was a child actor and he was on teens, whatever, right? And he was one of those young men who passed away from the fact that he was murdered. I think either it was the early 2000s or the 90s, right? So this is from the Madeline Shades room. And here's, just some information. It was, the fact that he was only 26, she only got 10 years. Now, it was, basically he was supposedly allegedly set up, and somebody brought up and has a clip of him from the show with Half and Half on Netflix and Murder Santana. And here we're saying they don't talk about how he died behind a girl lying on him, because it's sad to say there are some people who do be lying. It got nothing to do with gender or person, whatever it is, that will lie on anything and everything. Now, I talked about it in my last podcast. But anyway, here's what somebody was saying. There wasn't he dating two girls and one of them had him, murdered. No, he had sex with the girl, and then somebody else said this ain't Disney. No, he had sex with a girl who lied about her age when he didn't want to take the relationship any further. Once he figured out the truth, she told her family he raped her, so they found him at a house party and shot up his car. And somebody else, said this. They never had sexual contact. The girl lied about that too. Actually, he cut her off when he found about her true age, which pissed her off, hence why she lied on him and had him set up and killed. She couldn't handle that attraction, unfortunately, shaking my head. And then they're showing a picture of the girl, because I heard rumors either or, it was just a messed up situation. Because they were saying that I know it was things that they said she lied about being raped or whatever by him, and I mean that's just messed up. But I just also had seen that on the timeline. And speaking of another confession, real quick, not confession, but I was just going through the website, and why is it when you think you got a stuff to okay. Now, I was watching Dorn Entertainment, and I've been watching them for several years. They're funny as hell. I think they a group of friends, that came out close, but two of them are actually brothers. I didn't know about that. I ain't gonna lie, until a couple months ago, because they also have a podcast, and they film, have the video version of it on YouTube, right? And I think it's Cam and Chaz. And it used to be 6, and then it went down to 5. And I think Mike is like now on his own. That's one of the members, and he does like, you know, I know he's a DJ, does music himself, whatever. So he's part of, you know, kind of like Ben separate Carde, but it's usually at the most like it's 3 of them that be on the podcast now. It's been a long time since they did like skits. But Chaz, sometimes I see him will call me Chico, which I mean, I read him, I think, yeah, the end of last year or sometime, I think, or the year before last. And he is talented. And if y'all ever seen the Black Eyed Peas new video, Me Vida Loca, the guy in the cowboy hat with the, you know, like the curl mustache. I mean, that's not the videos he does, but he is quite talented as well. Sometimes he occasionally be in those video shadows. So it was something called BuzzFeed.com, and they were talking. The reason why I looked this up was after they were talking about. I looked at their podcast video because I haven't watched it early this week, right? And they were talking about something about Plies. They was like, well, you know, people, you know, they were talking about something like, I think talking about how Offset was texting something, and he was like, well, you never know, you know, Plies used to be a nurse. RN, you know, Plies the rapper, you know, and I know Plies actually, if y'all know about him, I know he was educated, but I didn't know this that he was, you know, I was thinking like, whoa, is that true? Let me go look that up. So I'm just going to scan real quick about seven rappers who has a prize pass like from 10 Man to Turn Up, and this was posted October 15, 2013, from Tanya Chin. Okay, Tupac was a ballet dancer, guys. So, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's not surprising. I knew about it before. But let's read the info at the bottom. Pac attended Baltimore School for Arts, where he concentrated on dance and acting. His crown jewel was his role as the Mouse King in The Nutcracker. Prodigy, they said about, I don't know this part about Prodigy. I'm just going to say he was also in ballet as well. I don't know why she said it like this. And I knew that, he used to be ballet when, you know, God rest his soul too as well. When him and Jay-Z had beef in the day, Jay-Z had posted a picture of him, and I think it was a Michael Jack office and dance, whatever. But it's just like, okay, God rest his soul. You can another living legend as well. They said Plies was a nurse. This is number 3. The please excuse my hand star got his bachelor's in nursing and worked at a registered nurse. Apparently, he made his patients uncomfortable when he donned heavy, expensive jewelry. Mike Jones. What? Mike Jones. If y'all remember the early 2000s, y'all know about Mike Jones was a phone assembly line operator. Number 5. Little Man playing, I said Little Man, I meant to say Little Wayne playing the Tin Man in the middle school production of The Wiz. 6. Rich Watts was correctional officer. Well, okay. Kind of on news now, but we can never really forget. Kanye West sold clothing at The Gap. Number 8. J. Cole was a bill collector. I'm surprised also they didn't bring up, I mean, but that's not surprising either, you know, he also went to school, and I think he has bachelor's, and he graduated with honors and stuff like that. 9. 50 Cent was competed as a junior Olympian. Okay, I guess they have a question about sports boxing. KRS-One was a hair, okay, I am not about to pronounce this, Krishna. Okay. His influence, Krishna, was shortened to Chris, which eventually transformed his rap marker KRS-One. Nicki Minaj served at Red Lobster, which is number 11. Number 12, Ice-T was getting yelled at as an Army Ranger. He spent 4 years in armed service. Yeah, I remember Ice-T. Y'all, like I said, I used to watch a lot of behind the music back in the day. That was one of the things he discussed that he did early in his life. It's interesting now bring up this person. I mean, number 13, Ice Cube was an architect in training. Before all the NWA stuff, he attended the Phoenix Institute of Technology and studied architectural drafting. Big Sean was a Christian rapper. That is not surprising because, y'all, if y'all heard, I haven't heard the whole album of Big Sean. I ain't gonna lie, I actually like Big Sean. And some of the songs that even he's been saying lately, it may not talk about God, but it seemed like you could tell, like, it's, you know, a soulful meaning, excuse the pun, but that's actually a simple one. The song's called Body Language with T Dollar Signs and his girl, Janae Aiko. And it's sampled the song Detroit. All this time, here's a confession of mine. I never knew until about 20 minutes ago before I did this video, and there's an app, I guess they called Who Sampled, and I recently just downloaded like 20 minutes ago as well, and on their website. I was like, what's the song and what's the sample? And it turns out it's called Soulful Moaning. I, for all these years, over 20-something years, probably more than that, been all of a sudden been thinking Soulful Moments. Because I can hear the sample in there, and he samples that song, and I'm like, oh, Soulful Moments. Yeah, and there's been a couple songs he had that's been inspirational, and you talking about Bush, so I'm like, it's not surprising that he was a Christian rapper, because I mean, I haven't listened, I ain't gonna lie, it's been, it's not many albums. I don't care how much I like the artist, that I listen to the albums all the way, I mean, all the way through, all the time, but the tracks that I have heard from Big Sean, some of them, especially recently, some of them are been, they, the last couple of albums, I've heard have been, inspirational. 15, Jadakiss deliver you newspapers. Okay. Number 16, B.O.B. was a certified shamus artist. Okay, that's a AKA employee. And the last one, Capadonna, which actually, y'all, Capadonna was one of those I thought was one of the original Wu-Tang Clan members. Ain't nothing but. But here's Capadonna was a taxi driver. Cabs roots. Okay, try to be funny, whatever. But that was just a couple of tad bits, whatever. But let's go back to the stories, okay, that I was saying here. Okay, I thought it was already 30 minutes, y'all, so I'm not that bad off. Now, here's one of the stories that I wanted to talk about. This is not a follow-up, but I was actually surprised. First of all, now, y'all, did y'all ever watch Home Improvement with Tim Allen and stuff like that? Now, they used to have reruns, and I sometimes watch new ones. I ain't gonna lie, I used to watch Home Improvement when I was younger. Okay, I watched it, all three of the kids there, because Tim had his wife and had 3 boys. Then the middle one, which was supposed to be like the top Rob or whatever, I guess, he ended up leaving, and then it was just the oldest and the youngest. And I think the middle one came back, I think later on, I don't know. Okay, so Tim Allen with the show Home Improvement, y'all, I seen this on Lovely T, y'all, and I did not know this was the oldest son. Because truth be told, and this ain't about no shade, it just what reality is. If she didn't say who the description was, truth be told, he been through some hard-ish, okay? Some hard shit. Because he actually look old, about as old as Tim Allen, no offense, but not a lot of wrinkles. But when somebody goes through stuff, sometimes, how a person's face can be tired and has this aging, this unnatural aging and stuff like that. If they're going through a lot, or maybe putting like him about, or could be sometimes have like type of illness, unfortunately, that could tire the face. But y'all, but he has this sadistic smile, smirk, and I'm like, this is the same motherfucking smile we seen of Tim. The hips don't lie. Secret murderous ass. And by the way, he's trying to claim in court not guilty. Now I can understand, because the fact that he might get the death penalty. But remember, he also, y'all remember when this story, sickening ass twisted story came out, he was was smiling the picture like, is that the new trend? You either got these sick ass fuckers just smiling in the damn photos, or they beating up their private girlfriends or whatever. I can't do this. But anyway, Home Improvement star Zachary Ty Bryan arrested, alleged strangled GF. Okay, let's get to this. Tim Allen's eldest boy on Home Improvement is all grown up and sitting in jail for allegedly choking out his girlfriend. Zachary Ty Bryan was arrested late Friday night Eugene, I think, or Oregon, after neighbors called him for help following some sort of scuffle at the apartment complex in town. When cops show up, they found Zach sitting outside his unit with the alleged victim hiding at a friend's place across the way. After investigation, cops found 39-year-old, Zachary, 39, I'm on him. Okay, never mind. Has gotten into some sort of argument with the woman whom he originally had a relationship, and allegedly became physical, with the victim claiming ZTB put his hands around her throat and squeezed. The dad also choking as well? Okay, cops were also told that Zachary tried taking the woman's phone away when she tried calling 911 before she was ultimately able to escape and get into a safe place. Zachary was arrested without incident and booked on 3 charges: strangulation, 4th degree assault, and interfering with making a report. He posed for this mug shot at Lane County Jail that appears to have barely still in custody. Whew. That was messed up. Like I said, that used to be actually one of the shows I watched. And I mean, the other two kids, the middle one, I haven't heard nothing bad about him. The other one, he was going somebody that was way older than him and stuff, and going through an emo stage. That was it. But other than that, I haven't heard too much bad about him neither. He just, I guess, mind his business. But, whoo, that's messed up, y'all. Like I said, he need to get himself together and stop thinking he can put hands on people. And whatever the case is, that shoot. But anyways, also check out Lailah Lynn's channel on YouTube. I hope I remember to put a link down. I'll put it under, if y'all look in the description title, under, say you're watching YouTube, especially, because I would put all description under my podcast name, but it's like too junky. So Lailah Lynn's channel was talking about today how Cardi B had to go off. Now, she already got off with somebody talking about they're trying to claim Offset is abusive, and she's in an abusive relationship, which can question based on she meaning her own words and she throwing hands on him, so it might be the other way around. But anyways, about now people complaining or coming at Offset. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, y'all, is because she was talking about, like, she... that's, Offset, she's getting spoiled, she's getting dicked down. It's just like, okay, is there anything else that she's spoiled with love? Well, okay, but that's her business. But she says she all good, but she got other problems to worry about her family. She ain't got no manager, and then she had to make the go deals herself and all this go. She's like, the least of her worries is actually, or things that stressing her, whatever, is Offset. But it's just like, Lord, just help her, child. Like, just help her. Pray for her. Give her goodbyes, because it's like this is like the 3rd or 4th time that she keeps coming back and worry about what people say. Live your life, enjoy your family, getting dick down, whatever. Giving Offset that weapon, and hopefully, well, somebody pointed out this too. I think Forrest Walks on YouTube, and I didn't think about it is she made back with him, but maybe as far as yet until we further notice, she hasn't went down as far as we have known yet and said, I'm taking him, I'm still not divorcing him yet. But time will tell, because, I think the hearing for the divorcing is actually next month. So, if she took him back, then it won't be filed, she won't go, whatever the heck, how they do that. So, we shall see. But anyway, girl, don't let stress out woosah, okay? But anyway, here's another story. Now, Keisha Coles has recently, I don't know how long ago it was, but I didn't know her and her boyfriend that she has a second child by have broke up. And she's just like a Libra, just like me, whatever. And recently, this is interesting, I follow T in the Shade.com. I just been strolling and finding some stuff. This title of this podcast is going to be These Are My Confessions. That's what they're going to name it, because it's some people confessing, even if it's BS and all. Okay. Here she says the text, and the reason why I bring this up is because if y'all, I think, watching the Shade Room, like, here, it's this guy who's an MFF fighter, named Anthony Pretty Boy, who was trying to shoot his shot and was just saying, like, I'll treat you good, blah, 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 stuff like that, whatever, right? Because she was like, it's a long time since I had a B-day with Nunn when she had got the Amplek. 2020's a dub. Yeah, I feel this. Yeah, so, but here, TJ, my good sister Keisha Coles and my good friend Anthony Pretty Boy made you an offer, sis. You could have secured the eggplant before your birthday. And he got into comments, Anthony Pretty Boy, and he's like, not a lot of women can secure almost 10 inches. And he got the double sign emoji, right? The purple double sign. And I'm like, well, and of course, like, a lot of women in the comments was like, okay, I don't believe it too. I see it. Like, well, let us see. And me being the person I to myself was like that as well. Okay, I like to do a little research. So, if you go to T__ in Lord Score in underscore and the Shay underscore. If you go to the Instagram, there's a link tree that has all the links, that you go to, everything. She has, it's her Twitter name as well. And there's a picture. And it's kind of like has a little black and white tint in the picture. And it's a complete all white tee, but you could see you could see the eggplant still. I was debating on should I download it. I'm not gonna make it my screen share stuff like this. People think, I'm it's just like she's just a perv. No, I'm not. But I was thinking about downloading the picture and saving it in my Google Drive or something like that. That's my confession. I was like, "Ooh, that looks pretty nice." What I seen, it was nice. You could see it through the shirt. Okay, because like I said, it was worn. I guess it was a model and whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I'm glad the picture was there. That's all I gotta say. Okay, I wanted to Keisha Cole seeing that, and looked at the picture herself. I'm just saying. I would have. I mean, she ain't got to tell nobody she's seen the picture, but I'm just saying. Speaking of people telling on their damn self. Now, I didn't know about this until I seen Lovely T's 2002, I think her Instagram page, she had to close down because some people be acting, a little bit on, on stupid side. Okay. But anyways, it's one of those times people telling on themselves on purpose. They bragging about they shooting, and they basically giving all the evidence that, just like y'all heard about last month or month before last, not too long ago, that there was a guy showing on Facebook or something like that, one of them lives, and showing his ass trying to break into an ATM machine. He, you could see his face and every damn thing, and wonder why he got arrested. Dumbass. Okay, so when people think like they invincible. Okay, they thinking on, whether, higher than God or if you believe in something else as a higher being, they thinking on that level. Taking it too far. Now, I watched the video and I gotta believe it's a little bop, but I mean, it's like the evidence is there. Then they got but then they got the nerves to have envelopes to prove what they're doing. Now, y'all, ever since this Rona been here, and this BS problems with getting unemployment, and even getting up to where people can live off it because it's BS for the people who have to get it because they have not backed increased at least amount where people can even live by and take care of themselves and our families and so forth, right? But there are some people who've been doing these scams where they got people's social securities in the backpack literally, and here's the thing, but I'm just saying it just took another level. Rapper Nuke Busy arrested after bragging about filing false unemployment claims in music video. Now, here what Tig9 drivers, that's what the name Lovely T calls herself. Instead of Naja drivers, Tig9 drivers. I hope I'm saying correctly. Try to warn y'all for Fontrail Brines, the 31-year-old rapper known as Nuke Bizzle was arrested on September 23rd in Las Vegas and charged with access device fraud, aggravated identity theft, and interstate transportation of stolen property. Federal prosecutors said that Brains, a Memphis native residing in Hollywood Hills, fraudulently applied for more than $1.2 million in jobless benefits, including using stolen identities. Barnes boasted his ability to defraud the California Unemployment Development Department, EDD. That's the name of his music, okay? In the music video he released in September to temp titled EDD. Evidence gathered during the investigation stated that at least 92 debit cards that have been preloaded more than $1.2 million in fraudulently obtained benefits were mailed to these addresses Barnes had access to. Barnes has it's allegedly accessed more than 704,000 of these benefits through cash withdrawals as well as purchase of merchandise and services. While Barnes was arrested, he possessed 8 EDD debit cards, and some of which were the names of other persons. You can't make this up. You can't make this up in the video. He's like, thanks to Trump, I'm about to, don't have to sell the freaking thick peas when you have to sow cane. I got this money on a train. I don't know, y'all. I just made that. you could tell I was not supposed to be a damn rapper. Anyway. But yeah, y'all, when keeping it really on some BS is wrong. Because, WT has been talking about, people doing these frauds and these people in Hollywood and, up there shopping, got, vicinities and up there flexing and they don't think they're going to get caught and tracked down. Like, oh, oh my gosh. Okay, speaking of another thing I wanted to talk about real quick, I think we're going to do 2 more stories, and then I think I'm going to stop, y'all. Yeah, shocking. Now, y'all, have y'all heard about the bad blood? I meant to say Bad Girls Club. There used to be, I guess, like, these bad girls, and they supposed to be in the house, and, a lot of them got famous. I think, one time I did review, but I stopped, like, damn near at the couple episodes, couldn't take the damn thing. But it's been a couple people, like, I know about, because sometimes they beat each other's asses. Suppose, I guess, they supposed to get better or something. That was the purpose or whatever. And some of the OGs in the bag, of course, I remember Tanisha Thomas. Now, I followed Tanisha, okay, recently, past year or not, whatever. And used also Natalie Nunn. Now, it's rumors that recently, I think, that they're possibly doing a reunion of Bad Girls Club on OnlyFans, right? But I didn't know some beef like that until looking at what was going on. Now, let's see here. Former Bad Girl star Tanisha and Natalie get into a proposed reunion season. Ooh, the girls are fighting this Saturday morning. If you're wondering why low-key BG stars are low-key beefing, well, alright, boom. Tanisha Thomas and Natalie vaguely talked about the potential of having a whole reunion season, kind of like an all-star season of Oxygen's infamous Bad Girl Club. But apparently they weren't seeing eye to eye how things should be done. Well, whatever private conversation they might have turned to real public this morning when Tanisha made a post saying that Natalie told her she's a good girl now and it does not sell. Well, Natalie didn't seem too fond of Tanisha airing her out because she responded with a lengthy comment, and it was on from there. And long and short of it, Natalie feels that they can have a reunion season without Oxygen, and calls Tanisha out full time. Allegedly, she's acting like a house nigga. Okay, so swipe the T. Now, I'm glad Natalie Lunn's feel better because I know that she was suffering from COVID. The Rona. Okay, so obviously she's feeling better. But let's get into this. Okay, here's Natalie Lunn. I guess I don't know, maybe it's a story. Bitch, Natalie just told me I'm a good girl now, and it does not sell. And here's the statement I guess she said back from real Miss Natalie Nunn. Tanisha, when it comes to business, baby, we're 2 different people. I'm just now seeing this post and hearing about your lie because I've been real busy working. This is all caps, by the way. I have over the years even called you about great ideas for business. I seen and throughout for you like nail companies, and since you always love your nails and they always look great. Okay, now she's back to not, lowercase and uppercase in the proper setting. The truth is, you don't want to take no steps by yourself. You want to wait for sponsors to give you money or oxygen production. We don't need them anymore, sis. It's 2020. Okay. Okay. It's 2020, and entrepreneurs is really a thing, girl. I'm an entrepreneur, and you're not. So sit and wait for Oxygen to come and give you what you think is some money, 20K or whatever they be doing with it. While a big group of us are making a major shows better what Oxygen has ever done, and finally makes all the money. Okay, let's finish it off. I mean, ain't this the same one who was having people pulling ranch and honey and almond milk and stuff from rats when Tory Lanez was having his quarantine stuff? Okay, whatever. Again, no hard feelings. I was cool, but keep this offline. But I text you, said let's have a regular phone call, no live. You said no, let's go live. So you continue to be Oxygen's house nigga. And this big group will be ending 2020 with a major project and for some real fucking money. And tell Oxygen I got the email 20K doesn't even pay for my first class flight to Dubai. You know, they sometimes say the Bible. Okay, that you claimed that in your live last night, I would be going running off with these girls' money. Sis, you're dead wrong. Still no bad blood. Let me know your booking fee when we can surely pay you to come back on next week. We already got that back for you if you need it. It's just saying wink wink. Okay, next slide. Okay, here goes Tanisha talk. And you know Tanisha has like that yelling voice, whatever. So I'm not about to do that because I don't need halls, whatever. But you know, here goes Tanisha. You're right. We're completely different. Where you're at, I don't live anymore. I evolved, Natalie, and everything I do, everything I have makes sense. It's just that it just has to resonate where I'm at now. I told you previously we could have got multiple bags together, but your ego won't allow it. It supersedes you. Okay, I'm probably saying it wrong, and will probably be your downfall. Say what you want about me, but I've always been consistent and real to you. You're selfish, and the narcissist ways continuously cloud your better judgment. They don't take you seriously, Natalie, and they never did and never will. Imagine fumbling the bag because of your dumbass ego. You can't even come together for a dual project. We have to bring to the professionals on board. It's like watching Trump in office, and here's a skeleton emoji, whatever. Stop capping. You know damn well they didn't call, and even if they did, okay, even if they did, okay, wait a minute, now they just took off with the damn thing. Okay. Okay, you know what? They took it off, even if they did. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna continue the rest of these damn things, because even when they did, I didn't get the rest of the damn thing. Even if they did, okay, they cut off the rest of Tanisha Cobb. But anyway, let me continue on. Okay, here's back Natalie Lynn. Here she goes. Tanisha, you have no idea what we're going to even, what we're even doing dropping. No ego says, I'm just a boss and you're pretending to be. I'm a go-getter and you sit at home. I'm trying my best because Natalie got a lot of like errors. Don't knock your hustle. It's done and over with. You told your lie. I never had COVID like you're fucking wrong. And you're big mad. Like I said, we, the group of us, have enough money to book you. Come down if you want to come. Let us know your booking fee. And stop with they gonna sue us. No one owes us. You continue to let them think that you think that house nigga. It has been years. All our contracts are over and done with. We ain't using none of their shit. Nothing. We don't need them. Do you understand that? Anyways, everything done and over here on this end. Have your people hit Cordell. We'll book you to come down to Atlanta. And here Tanisha talks again. I don't agree with everything production does at all, but some of the same people you continue to dog on are the reason people even know your name. Shaking my head out quickly, we forget. Same reason you are able to continue on as you have been. See, absolutely no loyalty, none. Shaking my head. I just don't move like that. And since you're worried about my pocket so much, and you got it like that, cash me today. I want to go to I want to go to Target. And she got to laugh at her munchie. And here, Natalie Nunn responds again. No, those people took all the money. See, you're a house nigga, but like that term is your look it up. You go back to Oxygen, please go, cause we're not on the same mindset at all. And also, this is no bad blood. No bad blood was whatever you said in the live last night. Did Natalie ever have a Rona? She will have to pay me to go down. Okay, Lord Jesus. Okay, you were saying, okay, she would have to pay me to go down to beat her ass. But you saying you's a changed woman, but you want to do Good Girls Club like Good Girls Go Get Chameleon. Ha ha ha! And do your Good Girls Home Records Go Good, and that's a good title for your show. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I even give you that one to you. There you go. And here goes Stitch again. Well, you can call me whatever you like. Like the fox that always says the grapes were sour when he couldn't get to it. You need therapy, sis. Lots of it. 2 weeks ago, you were telling me about the revelations. Now you're today a hot rotisserie mess. You need Jesus, Natalie, and a possible ass whooping, but I don't have time. Okay, this was supposedly by Tanisha. Hey, Natalie, pluck you respectively. And here Tanisha said, I'm so sick of you at this point. My back hurts and you made me drop my blunt. Bitch, pull up or shut the fuck up. Okay. I mean, that was the abbreviations of it. So, dang, I'm just like, whew. But, like I said, that was a ping pong, that way. But I'm just saying, who went between Natalie and Tanisha, though? That'll be interesting enough if they were ever to throw hands. But also, too, y'all, while they were going back and forth in the ping pong session, whatever, right? Here's the thing. Also, too, Tanisha has said, one more last thing. Okay. Wait a minute. It was something else. The last two posts. Okay, the nerve. The blatant disrespect. This is on T and Shade, y'all. The shaming for having actual worth ethic. Morals, values, priorities, or so. There's so much I want to say here, I could say, but karma is the most patient gangster I know. It has happened. A lot has happened this week. Hell, a lot has happened this year. Due to unfortunate chain events, I decided to completely cut off all contact with this possessed demon. Our last interaction was via demon, and we both apologized for our actions. After some thought of I think the Scorpion sign, I don't know all the little signs that got very choice go. Emmy wants war, but the woman I'm fighting to become wants peace. Sometimes you have to forget how you feel about people and open up your eyes to how they're treating you. All the makeup and filters and all the money could never cover up an ugly soul. Good night, loves. And here's like Natalie Love was saying this. You know what it is? You know what it is? You know how it is that it's about to go. The fuck down period. Say less you two. I see you both still talking. I guess Thomas. You still talking about both flow. Blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever. Oh gosh, just like I said, there's been a lot of ping pong back with them. Okay. Whew. But like I said, I wonder how this is going to escalate. And like I said, it's one of those things that it's going back and forth, so you don't know who's it. But when she called Tanisha house nigga, I'm like, how is this going to go? And one more last thing that I want to talk about this story was, I followed this guy named Smith, my flash, right? He's just following, even though I get sometimes stuff out or saying some funny stuff, whatever. And it was interesting because he had on there, in the corner, and he's talking about, give me my man, give me my money, either get your relatives, your chin, or somebody give him money. Because we're talking about Natalie Love was continues to call I should be the house nigga while over in the BC reunion show. And then Smash was like, she blocked me, so I can't add her. But Crimson Chin, run me my bread. I don't care. I don't care who pays your debt, whether it be your husband, your mother, your father, that big ass strong chin. I need my shit. And then I was like, wait, what the hell's going on? So nobody blocked him up, but it was on his page. But because somebody was talking about, asked him like, what was the story? But he was like, okay, let me make a story quick. So this is another part, but they haven't put it on Shane Maroon or the other places yet. I just seen this on his page. And here's what he said. Here's a quick one. I paid her for promo. She never posted it. When asked about the promo, she blocked me. Not knowing I knew her godsister personally. So I sent her a kite to let it be known I need my fucking money. She then unlocked me, tried to apologize. Then when I asked for a refund, she blocked me again. Just tired and old. She probably needed to put towards the cost of shaving her chin down. But damn it, Natalie Nunn did that she filed her darn stuff. She up here basically finessed and took somebody's promo money that they supposed to use and whatever. So all that stuff she talking about Tanisha, whatever, she up here finessing and scamming, whatever, doing some swapping shit as well. Okay. But anyways, let me see how much time I got left. Am I gonna be able to do it? Okay. This is. Okay. Also, too, I might as well go this is from Official Ken Barbie, and I'll have the drum roll the last story of the night. To be quite honest, none of them consistent, never break back certain ideas. But, Sailor Marley alleges that Rihanna ripped off a recent performance, calling out on Instagram. The latest Savage X fashion show, which included men's underwear for the first time ever, was an instant success. Rihanna premiered a new collection on Amazon Prime Video, but it's been proven to be controversial for a number of reasons. One of the songs used to introduce Rico Nasty remix, a sacred music text, which people people had people on Twitter calling for Rihanna to be canceled. She since responded to that, apologizing and promised to make the situation right. That wasn't all, though, because Salem Marley, daughter of Lauryn Hill and Ron Marley, is now alleging that Rihanna May had ripped off her design for the set. She took to Instagram to show her set compared to Rihanna's to mark the similarities. Quite a few friends brought this up to me, and I wasn't going to say anything about this, but I'm bothered to say Salem. But those remember I did a permanent place in May 2019. I put my heart and soul and all the money I had into this project. And I don't know, it's just me. As a young, independent female black artist, I generally felt robbed. I'm not signed to any label. I don't have any investors. I just have myself and people who support me. It took a lot to pull this together, and to see replicated almost exactly no mention of my name or work as previously put in is just ridiculous. Jada says the pictures from both events, and while some fans agree she has a point, others are calling us reach. Peep the receipts. No offense, and I'm trying to sit here and just say just because Rihanna is like more famous, more known, but the only thing that honestly I see that's similar is the damn tree. Even the tree, it's just the type of tree that was used in the background. And even the tree Rihanna had colors to it. That's the only difference. That is the only difference that I see that is a similarity to the damn work. I don't see anything. I studied, I looked at her comparing contrast. I'm like, is she comparing the tree? What else is she comparing to? Because it was people near the trees, and it was people near whatever tree she had with those totally different background. Okay. Anyways, y'all, we're gonna end with Ryan Henry. Actually, I was talking about earlier about his response that he had, right? Now, he came back and people been posting a video. I've been seeing James Cole response. I've seen in the Shade Room, right, that he has came up with a response. To make a long story short, y'all, basically he was, saying in his video, it was kind of like, blaming, not to say that mental illness cannot play a part of it, because he's trying to blame it on mental illness. I can't, because he said he was doing depression and all this other stuff. He admitted that it did occur 2 years ago, then 2 months ago. So in other words, it's almost like he's only addressing it because technically the guy who is basically the one who's been betrayed, one of the people who's been betrayed, exposed him. He said he was in Las Vegas. He didn't address it. Well, it's like he didn't apologize. Then my family, blah, blah, blah. And, he just saying the message. It's like we didn't apologize. He said that basically both families have talked about it. And, you got to look at the time. Like, wait a minute. 2 years ago, someone wasn't even back with Rachel. You're trying to get back with Rachel. And this is the same dude who was spazzing out when he, what Kat was trying to tell Rachel about when him and Rachel in between and all this other stuff. So it's just that, okay, and he was saying self-sabotage. Okay, and about dealing with the mental health thing. It's kind of like, okay, not to sit here and deal with the mental health, but it's kind of like almost like, don't pinpoint this like you're not still trying to hold yourself accountable, okay? So, somehow, what, did he want to self-sabotage or personally hurt his boy who's supposed to be his brother and godfather to, his son, I think sometimes he said the second son that Rachel had, that he's not the biological father of, is his son. But it's just, oh my gosh, I just seen a notification I'm Cardi B posting live. Oh my, I don't even know if I want to even click on that after this show, because I'm afraid she's gonna go off with some people. Lord help us. Anyway, so I don't usually go on her lives anyway most of the time, because she's one of those people who has lives, and when she has a live, she don't save it. I never had a live video yet. I don't surprisingly I don't be on Instagram like that as of yet. Anyways. Here's Lovey T is talked about. Also, the Shade Room's talking about it as well. But let's get into it. But here's the truth: is Ryan Hayden's narcissistic. His 17 million bills BS. He's fine as hell, but BS. He's fine as hell. Yeah, that's true. But he has some serious self-esteem issues, which tries to smash everything walking in that big age of 35. It's this clown. Now I know he's 33, 35. I don't know, but I know that what ain't he about 35? Okay, I know. I think he was born 19. 86. And he was like, well, Fred McFreeze, who needs? And this Ping has single-handedly destroyed the Black Ink franchise. He smashed Caesar Side Piece Kitty from the Black Ink New York. And, like I said, he was just saying, like, in a way, trying to explain, like, okay, I have accountability, but at the same time, I admit to this, blah, 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 and whatever. And he confirms he did sleep with her, but it's just like, okay, even though, he's kind of like, why would he bring up, we all discuss this, and basically supposed to be hashed, and then he got sick about talking about it. But at the same time, you can look from the guys, I mean, I can't completely, because we're not in their shoes, but the guys like, heck, y'all motherfuckers, y'all did this stuff behind my back, didn't show me loyalty, and when I found it out, and on top of that, he had cancer, whether he was with his girlfriend / Katie child mother's not, it just sounded like an excuse. But I hurt people I care about badly. Okay, I disrespect myself and the family. Also made conscious choices. And like I said, he not only did it 2 years ago, which he shouldn't have did in the first place, but didn't sit there and did it again just 2 months ago, barely. And my thing is that not to say he can't change, but it just sounds like, see, what happened was. But like I said, a person can say that, well, why did he take back doing not saying he's gonna they agreed that they weren't gonna talk about it a lot. Like I said, the guy probably looked at that like, fuck, he thought about it over and over again, and maybe clicked in his head, whatever. And I guess he was just like, I guess, he, was like, F it, y'all. Like I said, y'all don't have no loyalty to me. Why the fuck should I, have loyalty to y'all? And maybe that's what he was talking about. He was like, in the end of the day, even though, I'm going to put everybody on blast, 0 fucks given. That's that. Okay. That's what I'm looking at. And that's what Ryan, ex-bestie, Anthony Lindsay has some words for a child's mother following Ryan's confession. And here he says, sorry, and I guess he's sorry with me cutting all ties. She had the nerve to like a post. There's a whole lot to be said. I will speak on it tomorrow. Living in the social world. That's what he said. Sorry with me cutting off all ties. She had the nerve to like a post. And this is, I guess, what Ryan, I could have sworn, this was what Ryan was saying yesterday before he made this thing. He was like, there's a whole lot to be said. I'll speak on it tomorrow. Live in a social world, your life and brands are judged for what you do. Me continuing life and not give support is good and bad. My side of things seem to be a number more so I'll give y'all update understanding to my supports throughout the beginning to end. I got y'all what you need me to know, love. And it highlighted that his child's mom would ever like the post. Okay. And it's just like, okay, in the end, if he's talking about self-sabotaging, still, what was his need of doing that to his best friend for? And also, what was her need that she had to smash his bro, his supposed to be bestie friend, his brother from another mother and dad, whatever, and so forth, and did that? It's so much stuff that is wrong. You know what I mean? And I mean, okay, the thing is he did fessed up, but if they didn't get caught, remember, they already did 2 years ago. I don't know how many times they smashed. I don't know how they did it 2 months ago, whatever, in the shower. He almost got caught with Cat in the damn shower. Y'all watch Chicago, Black Ink Chicago in the first couple seasons when Cat was on there, and he was trying to act like that didn't exist, and she the one trying to kiss him and trying to break up the family and stuff like that. But somebody did point out, I didn't notice that the mom ain't sitting there talking about like now crooked. Like I said, she was trying to say at the time like Cat was the one trying to break up the family and stuff, and like no more whatever, because they used to be cool. But anyways, it's just the thing is, it's like, well, damn. Well, that's no longer alleged. He confessed to the entanglement. That was his confession, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, okay, even if he was dealing with mental issues and mental states, whatever. I mean, his mental thing might have been cloudy and depression, and he probably is still dealing where he needs to heal from what happened with the trauma with his sister, unfortunately, was killed by that sick evil bastard, and one of her children that were also killed by this sick evil bastard. Okay, but at the same time, does it justify? And on top of that, it was his bestie. He was surviving cancer. You've been pretending to be smiling one face, and he talking about 2 years and 2 months ago. Okay, so did it happen? It was about to happen 2 days ago as well too. It just seems like, okay, say it and mean it's two different things. Like I said, it repeats to be a track record, whereas at the end of the day, we're not going to take credit, okay? Well, you can still say, okay, he's very talented, he's fine as hell, but, some people, it's like, in the live, and they show the clips like, Don, you better hide your wife, be careful, whatever. But I'm just saying, if it's just recently, it happened barely 2 months ago, what is he doing to change about it, whatever? It's just really, he's like, there's some stuff behind the scenes that y'all don't know and everything else, whatever, blah, 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 that won't be discussed, blah, blah. I'm like, well, it's enough right there this is already y'all personal business. We don't need to know every damn thing else, bruh. It just really was a thing where it's like I said, some people can feel some type of way about the guy confessing and going about it, talking about it to the blogs and everything else. But he also admitted that he also had, because, mentally dealing with a sickness such as, illness such as cancer and battling in that, and the circumstances, thinking, whether he was with his girl or not, or got back with him, whatever. That is backstabbing on both sides. You know what I mean? To him. That's not including how Rachel was. I don't know if she was cool with the child's mom or not, but I know they were all on a family trip and stuff, and that's supposed to be annually thing, whatever. So I wonder, even if Rona wasn't here, is there going to be a family trip next year? Is there any more family trips? How this going to go down? Even though they had a talks and whatever, anything, that's not something that goes away. But anyway, let's hope for the best, whatever. And, basically, Ryan, we can say, like, he's for the street. And somewhat, we can say about the child's mother too. Nina, whatever her name is, okay? Anyway, y'all, whew. Now, if the Rona will come back and they just filming, I think a lot of people will probably watch that season if they bring that up in the show, okay? But anyway, y'all, I am through. Hugs and loves, God bless. We here for another week, y'all. It's almost time for the end of the month. Still damn Mercury retrograde. But take care, have your shots of positive, and hugs and loves, and I will see y'all in the next one, y'all. Y'all take care, and I am out.